pregnant? Yes, so it seems. Congratulations. Pardon me, is this not planned? I mean, no, but... But, Doctor, my files... Yes, I know about your condition. Then, can I really still? Honestly, it's a legitimate concern. But how do I put this? Most people have some form of hereditary risk factors to pass on, Linry. Now, if it's something with extreme risk like Huntington's, deterrence might be called. So real quick, if you don't know what Huntington's is, it's an autosomal dominant condition, so that means it's spread through the body cells, not actually like the X or Y chromosomes. Well, by the other chromosomes, not the gender-determining ones. It's a late onset, and I mentioned it's dominant, so you just need one copy of it. It's not like most of the others that are recessive. And it causes neural degeneration over time. Since it's late onset, the people usually have children long before it actually sets in. And it's a 50-50 shot. Like if your parents have it, or one of the parents has it, it's a 50-50 shot. If both of them have it, then it's a 25% shot. I don't know if you can survive with a homozygous dominant condition. I assume it's still late onset, but to be honest, it's so rare, I don't really remember reading about that ever. And in case you're wondering, deterrence, they're referring to an abortion. But with other serious but common types, such as cancer, then it's typically not. Your rare condition, on the other hand, although also severe, it falls somewhere in between. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not exactly encouraging it, and there are other issues. But this is a decision that only you two can make. See, I've been trying to figure out what her condition is. She doesn't have the degeneration that would come with ALS, or like there'd be other things if she had muscular dystrophy that wouldn't quite be like a neural condition. Like Huntington's was actually like the #1 candidate, but they just crossed that out. And they mention it's rare, so it could be something really obscure that I'm not familiar with. Since there's those risk factors, it would be hereditary, though. What are you thinking? Are we really considering this? I don't know, but we have to make a decision. You did say you wanted a family, right? Yeah, but this is about more than just what I want. I mean, not too long ago, I was still preoccupied about my own livelihood. I suppose I've been doing well lately, but still. Maybe we can book some tests. Medical advances have come a long way. That'd only tell us the odds. It'd be a risk either way. And even with all that aside, to become parents at all... I'll talk more when it quiets down. What about you, Quince? I mean, would you even want to start a family? Honestly? Before my grandmother passed away, she was the only family I had for so long. I can barely remember being together with my parents, but I still remember the feeling. To have our own family. Honestly, that sounds rather nice. But as you said, this is about more than just that. I'm afraid, Quince. Me too, but it's our decision to bear. For what it's worth, just know that whichever we choose, I'll see it through with you till the end. The music's not quieting down. So, if you're wondering, she's most likely a new mutant, which means she did not actually obtain the condition from her parents. So, I assume that's an argument. And then she storms off. And then she grabs her coat. Okay, if it stays quiet, I'll actually go into more detail here if you're interested. If not, I'm probably going to bore you. Ah, come on, game. So if her condition has a genetic basis, they could do a karyotype and possibly see if it has it. There's techniques called G-banding and stuff like that where you could see the abnormal bands that would possibly indicate her condition. She clearly... Actually, now that I think about it, her condition... Like, she's too intelligent to have a problem with her chromosome count, because whenever that happens, the first thing you get hit is intelligence. Like, you can still be very functional, but it's not going to be top tier like she's built out to be. The reason why that would be a contender is that would mean she would have been sterile. The fact that she had a kid would be like the 1 in a million shot. That would mean one of her eggs actually mutated back to being workable. So, we can cross that one out. And then if there's genetic hereditary risk factors and so on, there may be abnormal bands you can see on the gamma stains. So, by doing a karyotype or an amniocentesis, well, the amniocentesis or the CVS will both generate the karyotype. And you may be able to see something there, and then you'll know if the kid has a chance. And then just keep in mind there's always a possibility over the kid's lifetime, medical breakthroughs, normal life still very achievable, and so on. And right there. So I'm assuming around now she has to be a minimum of 30. And part of the reason why I say this, I should mention, is by getting a PhD, she'd have to be a minimum of 26. And then you figure she worked for some time. I'm assuming she was there working at the mansion, or what are you going to call it? The Spencer Mansion, maybe, for a couple years, so she'd be a minimum of 28. It's possible her PhD could have taken longer than the 8, which would push her higher up. But yeah, I'd say minimum of 29 here. But early 30s is very more likely. Yep, there's the heartbeat. Did you say heartbeat? I see it. Over here is the arm. The baby is currently giving us the finger. We got an arm, Lenry. And the other arm, which is also giving us the finger. This must be happening in New York because the kid's flashing the bird. But yeah, we need to get serious here. Wow. Comfy shoes for sure. And don't forget your prenatal vitamin. Shoes are important because there's going to be swelling around the ankles and stuff as the fluid builds up, and I forgot what the water is called. Yeah, like, I don't deal with any of the OBGYN crap, so I try not to remember this, but crap keeps flashing back to me. So anyway, yeah, the comfy shoes because ankle swelling, mobility problems, especially as the child develops. The center of gravity is going to shift, so that's one of those things where she has to take that into consideration. And the prenatal vitamins are just so there's healthy development. But most importantly, sleep. So you can have something to reminisce about. sleeping days are done. Well, we were thinking Tobias of boy, and Gabrielle of girl. Oh, those are both lovely names. Dear, come on, this is wonderful news. Yeah. Take extra good care, okay, Lynn? I will. By the way, you know you can already find out, right? Wait, find out what? Liberal arts degree, folks. Oh man, I'm laughing so hard I'm crying. Trying to keep it together here. So right there, those are the weird pregnancy foods, I assume, because the hormones are altering, so she gets weird cravings. Well, it looks like... What is it? Yep, it's a boy. And he's still giving us the finger. Oh, and this one. This'll look adorable on little Toby. That looks a little big for a newborn, Mom. He'll grow into it. Oh, Lynn, you won't have time to shop like this when the time comes. That is entirely true. So, is there a path over here? Yeah. How's this? And this? And what about this? Stop! You're gonna startle the baby. So yeah, with the swelling on the ankles, the change in the center of gravity, there could be some back issues. They're not going to be like life-threatening in the vast majority of cases, but they're going to be annoying. And then, don't worry, after she gives birth, the kid ceases to be a pain in the back and starts being a pain in the neck. Ready? Here we go. It's a little anticlimactic when we all got spoiled already, so that's supposed to be one of those stupid gender reveal parties. Psh, I'm not gonna let you miss the chance for a reveal party. Well, at least you're not using a smoke machine. I don't know if that's a reference to the smoke machine incident killing people at a gender reveal party. Even more reason not to throw those stupid things. I felt a kick. That was just my stomach growling. Oh, yeah. Maybe dinner first. Wait, was that your stomach too? No? That wasn't? Nope. That wasn't your stomach. Wonder if the kid has pressed on her bladder yet. And in case you're wondering, yes, that does happen. Yep, still beating strong in there, little guy. And seems like... What is it? Is there more than one? Is there something wrong with the baby? No, the baby seems fine. It's just... a tumor. You know, just out of precaution, let me book you a couple extra tests in the coming weeks. Like, it has to be a really bad tumor if that's visible on the ultrasound, I think. Your child at home, huh? Yeah. I wanted to take you here for a long time now. If only we lived closer to it. Better late than never. So, is this where you keep your nostalgic treasure? Well, there's always something. And they left the door open for us, how thoughtful. Wow, you sure read a lot as a kid. Yeah, I love to. It made me feel like I lived many different lifetimes. It's weird how I can imagine you saying that as a kid with a straight face. Huh. The Little Prince. Yeah, my dad gave this to me so many years ago. It's strange how, as the years went by, its story meant something different to me. Hey, let's bring it back. Maybe we can read it to Toby one day. Toby. Lenry? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just... Is it time? Nope. Well, they got a little bit more use out of that sprite. Are you sure? I'm afraid so. We've ran multiple scans. The development is acute, and it seems to be worsening rapidly. Why now, of all times? And the baby? The baby appears to be fine, but... Well, because we caught this so early, there is time to treat you, Lenry. That's good. It's not certain, but the prognosis is decent if we start treatment immediately. Wait, to start immediately? Is that okay? For the baby, unfortunately, no. We need to prematurely induce birth before starting treatment. Induce birth, but it's too early. I know. We have facilities trying to keep the baby alive in that case, but... a birth this early is often not without lasting complications. And if we withhold my treatment until he's ready, then we'd miss the optimal window to help you. There should be time for the baby to continue development uninterrupted, but for you... even in the best case, delayed treatment would still result in life-altering impairment. And in the worst case, well... Doctor, we need you in room 5. I'll give you two a moment to think about it. I know it's difficult, but given its nature, you need to make a decision promptly. I'm sorry you have to choose. What were we even thinking? How did I ever think this would be a good idea? It's my fault. You wouldn't have if it weren't for me. That's not why It was all like a hazy dream, you know? Traveling the world with you, preparing for the baby. This past year, it was all so normal. I just didn't want to wake up. You should get the treatment. What? I'm saying it so you don't have to. Quincy, I'll do my best to take care of him regardless. But it's the only way that you'll even be able to. That's not fair to him. Neither would it be for him to grow up without a mom. That's something we should have thought of way before. We made a mistake, okay? I made a mistake. We can't change the past, but we can still decide from this point on. Quince, we can't lose you. Them in the hospital room. Like, I don't think women are unconscious. Because I think they need women to be awake for childbirth in most instances. I'm not 100% sure on, like, some of the stranger cases, but I don't know. Well, if it's gonna be like a cesarean or something, then yeah, they probably do need her knocked out. Linry, you're awake. Quince, how are you feeling? I feel okay. The procedure went smoothly, Linry. We'll continue with the follow-ups, but so far, you're in the clear. And the baby? Kid just won't shut up. Warning of things to come. He's stable right now, but we need to monitor him here for another couple of months. His organs aren't fully developed, and we're keeping him on ventilator. But even then, our help can only go so far. I'm not sure how he'll do as he grows up, but it won't be as easy. your best to take care of him, okay? Like, he never bothered finishing the paint job. Okay, the kid has been home. Finish it, man. I see the brush in your hand, but you're slacking off. In his current condition? Do you think it'd be okay to go out? Henry? Yeah, okay. So, do we get any insight over here? Dad, where are Mom and Grandpa going? They're off to get you something. They're off to get you something real cool, so just hang on there, okay? Okay. So we're able to see this for some reason, so maybe they overheard it, but I assume it's the telescope. There it goes. Could use a little dusting, but still works like new. Can't believe how long it's been. Let's just hope the stars haven't left, huh? I wanted to wait till I was a little older. Why is that? Well, you only get to see it like that for the first time once. It's nice when it can be appreciated as more than just pretty lights in the sky. Do you still remember when you first took me stargazing? How could I forget? I asked if you wanted to be a star or a lavender, and you said you wanted to be a star, so that everyone else can see how lovely all the lavender are. I lied, you know? I mean, at the time, it was silly. I just wanted to make you proud. But later on, though, I actually did strive to be a star. It was never really because I wanted to. It was only because I was afraid of missing my one chance to shine. I know I'm supposed to want to strive for greatness and leave my mark, but is it wrong if all I really wanted to be is just another lavender? I don't know about wanting to strive for greatness, Lynn, but I know those who leave a mark often never set out to do so. But they do so nevertheless, and often in the most unexpected ways. And hey, whether you like it or not, you sure still left a mark on me. And that wall behind you. I mean, sure, it might not mean something to the whole world, but meaning the whole world to someone still counts for something, right? As you do to me, and as I'm sure Toby does to you. I know you still blame yourself, Linry, but that won't do any good. Nobody's here forever, so all we can do is to make the most of what we're given. And that includes time. So, let's go take him to see the wonders this world still has to offer, hmm? Yeah. What was that? Toby, can you hear me? Please, just send someone right away. No, he's not. Linry, everything's ready for tomorrow's presentation. The tests all went through without a hitch. Great work, Al. You should go get some rest. They'll be here early tomorrow. You're still working? Yeah. One more test never hurts. Not gonna argue with you there. Initialize. Welcome back, Doctor. System. Run a stress test via artificial memory convergence. Please choose Test Entity Reference. Search memories for snow. Wait, there. Go back. Entity selection confirmed. Keep personality and traits? Yes. Keep extrapolated memories? No. Use generic memories. Please select memory setting for artificial insertion. It doesn't matter. Choose one for me. memory loaded. Visit at Euhane's estate. That's fine. Initiating foreign entity to memory setting. Entity activation in 3, 2, 1. So, you've reached the end. Are you actually... I know you have more questions, but... I have an urgent theory that needs your help testing. Would you come back to the mansion with me? I don't really have a choice, do I? Act 3. Downstairs. What is it? I mean, what isn't it? But... for one, I guess I'm still trying to get used to this being the real you. Hey, I didn't mean that in a bad way. And even then, why would you care about what I think anyway? Downstairs. Schrodinger? Maybe I should sneak around first. Let's take a look, shall we? Entity deactivated. Entity deactivated. Fancy paint of an angelic figure. Didn't even notice you could check those before. Last chance. Golden toilet. Ordinary sink. Crystalline bathtub. Entity deactivated. Oh, we actually can go outside. What the pug? It's not running red with blood. You're kind of overreacting. This fountain, wasn't there something on it? I guess the place is just getting more and more weird now, but maybe I should ask Linry if I get a chance. Nothing there. You can examine these. A quaint stone statue of a lady and a bird. Since we saw the fountain is different, I want to peek around and see if anything else changed. That was the less likely of the two. I'm kind of curious what happened to the pond that was over here. Get around the tree. Nothing to interact with. It's 3:21. Kinda wonder if there's some sort of significance to the clock that I never noticed before. This is still sealed off. So yeah, no rice bot. Or Schrodinger. Hey. It's almost ready. What is? And what's all this? I've been compiling a batch test case to check for certain suspicions. It was about done, but you were out too soon. Too soon? Felt like I was in there for quite a while. You were in a separate data stream where time is experienced differently. It's only been a few minutes over here. Resuming compilation 67%. Actually, while we're waiting, I have a question for you. For me. Yes. Given what you've seen, seen. Am I a terrible, selfish person? Yes. Honestly, yeah. Some of the choices felt rather questionable, to say the least. But at the same time, Quincy wasn't exactly altruistic either. You both might have made some unfortunate decisions along the way, but I don't know how many people would have done the right thing if they were in your shoes, or even know what the right thing is. Linry. Compiling 72%. I see. Well, we still have time, so I'll return the favor. Anything you'd like to ask me? Why? Why do you even care what I think? I mean, if I am what I am, why are you even talking to me as if I'm actually him? Because I'm supposed to be testing your believability, that's all. Is that so? Compiling 76%. Now, would you like to ask any actual questions while there's time? For you guys, we will. Yeah. Sink time travel. About that sink in the washroom. I know now that time wasn't being rewound, but why did it do what it did? The sink never did anything. I know it's hard to believe, but it was a coincidence. Or rather, a series of coincidences that happened over and over. As I was debugging, I reset the scenario a few times in the process. It was an oversight, but because you were an inserted entity and not native, you were not reset. And I just happened to be using that sync every time you did a reset. Yes? Isn't that too much of a coincidence? It is oddly improbable, but still above a 0% possibility. One of the reasons for my suspicion, actually, but we'll test that soon. Compiling 82%. Alright, I can't push down. So, what's with the murders happening here? I mean, this simulation is based on your memories, right? How come I didn't see it in the flashbacks? Because the murders never happened. At least, I don't remember it happening. Which is strange, because it seems to be unavoidable in the simulation based on my memory. Did you figure out why? Not yet, but with what I'm setting up, I'm afraid I'm about to. Compiling 88%. It's almost complete. There's time for just a couple more questions. What are the ones that they give us? Oh yeah, I just saw something weird outside. You know that fountain. There was... I hope you don't mind me asking, but quite a few years skip by at the end of that montage. What happened to me? I mean, Quincy. I don't know. You don't know. I don't. It's been many years since we've talked. After everything that happened, we just went our separate ways. Or perhaps, more accurately, I did. Compiling 94%. One last question, and we're starting. So did anything new appear back here? upstairs that you sent me in. What's so special about it? I've just never been to that particular room in all my years here, that's all. Since this place is based on my memories, it's just a void space in there, so I used it. Honestly, there are still a lot of issues with these reconstructions. The exterior seems to be based on a more recent memory of it than the interiors, for one. Still a lot of work to be done. Compiling 100%. Okay, it's ready. I've prepared a batch of test scenarios with particular variables. Notably, the location of Dr. Haynes and Dr. Yu, and their intent. As for you, you'll be my observer. Observer? Yep, all you have to do is go into the rooms and look at them. That's easy. Look at them to check if they're dead. That's easy, but less appealing. It's for science. Oh, then, yay. Indeed. You ready? Kinda like this option best. Great. Now check the bathroom. The bathroom? Yep, I stuffed them there first. Can you not? That bathroom is like the only sanctuary I had left. It's fine. I'll be monitoring and waiting right out here. Besides, you need to learn to get out of your comfort zone. Oh, we're way beyond the very concept of comfort zone. There you go, now we have a full set. Anyway, let's leave. Locked. Still 321. The bathroom first, please. She's not even giving us Schrodinger or the rice spot for company. She's a monster, I tell you.